Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Raph, and Pokemon Journeys will be returning tomorrow after a 1 week break. With Cynthia set to be returning to the anime next week, the hype for this series has elevated to a new level. New information about Telebi-kun, Pokefan, and Spoon 2D has surfaced, alongside the titles and summaries for upcoming episodes. Some big merchandise scans have popped up, potentially further confirming the next big events to come for Ash. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. So if you're unaware about what's been going on in the series, we recently got a new special preview trailer revealing the next set of events. Ash will be taking on Bee in a hyperclass battle, and Ash owning a Mega Lucario has now been fully confirmed. If you want to learn about every detail revealed, then be sure to check out my breakdown analysis video. Now let's dive into all of the latest information that's been revealed, alongside explore potential theories and plot points. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. Firstly, we have the title for episode 83, The Pie That Became a Star. This episode seems to be focusing on the Pokemon Cleffa. Now whilst we're still waiting for confirmation about this episode's plot, it seems that the supposed Cynthia episode has not been made known. Some say that Cleffa will hold a relation to Unknown, causing Cynthia to then later on being revealed in the episode. However, the summary has now been revealed stating the following. Ash and Go decide to investigate when they learn the sky suddenly goes black in the Johto region, and the day when the morning doesn't continue. They hear that the night has continued since Kiara, the girl they met in the park, met a mysterious Pokemon. Ash and Go approach a mystery with Cynthia, the Pokemon League champion of the Sinnoh region, who they happen to meet at an archaeological museum they visited for research. So there we go, Cynthia will be returning in this episode after all. In terms of plot, the popular fan theory going around right now is the Sinjoh regions, which many believe will come into play to build up the winter special episode, who we suspect Cynthia to be a part of. As for the Pokemon, we know that Cleffa will be taking part, and maybe the mysterious Unknown will also play its part as well, potentially leading towards the Dark Cinderace battle that will take place at night. But we'll just have to wait and see once the episode airs. My bro Kura came up with a very interesting theory on how the plot could unfold, showing correlation and parallelisms to movie 3, which could also be a great shout. Seeing as we're getting this episode prior to the Mega Lucario episode, many are unsure about Lucario's build up to receiving this new form, and Ash receiving his keystone. I've left a tweet in the description explaining this all in detail, so be sure to read that when you're ready. Moving on, we have the latest issue of Pokefan. The scans show a recap of the PWC and the current contenders making the Masters 8. We also get a recap of Ash using his Z move and Gigantamax mechanics, with Mega Evolution being introduced as the next one he will own, alongside confirming the Mega Lucario episode to air on the 22nd of October. A brief summary states the following. Since Ash and Lucario are now connected through a strong bond, they should be able to use Mega Evolution. By locating a Lucarionite, they'll be able to obtain further power. The search for a Lucarionite sends Ash and others to Mega Island. Will they be able to find one? A new frame showcases Ash, Go and Karina alongside their Pokemon on Mega Island. It's great to see Karina join Ash and Go on the Mega Island conquest. I would assume that she's leading a test for Ash and Lucario. It would make sense to comply and relate to the objective of both obtaining the Lucarionite. It would be a mental and physical challenge, just like Mega Evolution. And I've no idea why Save lies there. This could be a recent Go capture for all we know, unless if it's a random Pokemon. This is also the first time we see Ash with his Keystone gloves. On the final page, we have confirmation that the week after will showcase Ash vs Bee being on the 29th of October, named Rival Showdown, Ash vs Bee. A brief summary states the following. A super battle, Gigantamax vs Mega Evolution, Machamp Gigantamax form and Mega Lucario battle. Ash and Bee finally clash for the third time, and believe it or not, Mega Lucario will be facing a Gigantamax Machamp. How will it fight such a big opponent? Definitely don't miss this super intense match. It's currently unconfirmed what episode number this episode will be. It will either be the new episode 85 if the Lucario episode gets shifted at one spot to make up for the 1 week break, or it may be just classed as episode 86 if the Lucario episode stays at episode 85. So it looks like Ash will use Mega Lucario 1 week after obtaining the Mega Evolution mechanic. Nothing's confirmed on how both were able to fully master it, but this is going to be a very interesting event to showcase how Ash and Lucario handled it so efficiently. We'll also find out about the Lucarionite and where Lucario has it stored. Unless a distinctive bond mechanic relating to Aura is used, giving Ash a different gimmick compared to the usual Megastone. The main detail shown in this frame is a frame of Ash's Mega Lucario taken on Bee's Gigantamax Machamp. So it looks like Ash vs B3 will be showcasing a Gigantamax form taking on a Mega Evolution. That's going to be very interesting, and it's also going to be the first time we've seen the Gigantamax and Mega Evolution mechanics clash with one another, so I'm intrigued to know how their own mechanic effects will play a part in the battle. Looking at the scoreboard, Lucario will be Ash's first Pokemon, with Machamp being Bee's second Pokemon, indicating that they will be switching during the battle. As for Graplock, I would assume Lucario gets revenge and takes out this Pokemon beforehand, and then Bee plays her true trap card. It seems that this could be the potential end of Ash and Bee's rivalry, and possibly the final hyperclass challenge for Ash, especially seeing as they established their rivalry to meet again in that class in preparation of challenging Leon. In terms of this battle, we don't know if Ash will be using Pikachu or Gengar to Gigantamax as well. The Brozak made a pretty interesting tweet about how Lucario could be able to Dynamax in the battle, or maybe possibly even in its Mega Evolution. Of course, it's never been made shown for a Pokemon to Dynamax and Mega Evolve at the same time, so who knows if the anime wants to take a 180 twist on this gimmick. There is also the possibility of Ash using both Gigantamax and Mega Evolution mechanics in this battle. We already know Pikachu and Lucario are going to be fighting in the battle, and I suspect the final to be Surf Edge, so that it can seek revenge on Hawlucha, especially seeing as the battle is a 3-on-3. I wouldn't be surprised if Ash uses Z-moves, Mega Evolution and Gigantamax in this battle, but we'll elaborate on that later. We then have the latest issue of Spoon 2D. Nothing too crazy was revealed beside a few frames of tomorrow's Alchemy episode, alongside a couple of new frames from the Anipoke PR Twitter account. Now we move on to the big stuff, this surrounding Ash's Gengar. Gengar from day one has been shown to have a different appearance due to its age compared to its usual species. It's unfortunately had a lack of wins, and hasn't kickstarted its own development arc like the rest of Ash's Pokemon. Well, fear not, because today it's been confirmed that Ash's Gengar will finally be able to Gigantamax. After all of the merchandise teases anticipation, we now know that Ash's Gengar will Gigantamax and undergo a development arc in the future to master this form. With Lucario's arc essentially coming to an end due to it gaining its Mega State, it seems Gengar is next in line of development and redemption. It seems like only yesterday that I was theorising about this event happening, and today we finally got the confirmation. Relating back to the 1 hour special episode, it stated that Gengar has a few tricks on his sleeve that are hidden. We still don't know if Alistar will debut to maybe assist Ash and Gengar with his own Gengar to help the Pokemon adapt to the Gigantamax state. Also, in relation to these mechanics, thanks to this new Takara Tomy set, it confirms that Ash will be utilising 3 mechanics: Z-moves, Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, which of course, we've seen him use all 3 of them already. It's not known if the anime will allow Ash to use all 3 separate mechanics in a battle or at separate times, but this just goes to show that Ash will slowly become stronger and more unbeatable, taking on more challenges, relating back to the director's interview from Spoon 2D not long ago. He could even use all of them against Leon in the final battle. So it seems that Ash will now have 2 Pokemon capable of Gigantamaxing, and will most likely rotate between the 2. We always knew it was inevitable for Ash to use these mechanics, but the odds of him using Z-moves, Dynamax and Gigantamax, and Mega Evolution simultaneously in one battle just got higher. Concluding the discussion, we have some new merchandise sets. With the Sinnoh era currently going on, some new pieces are relating to Dialga and Palkia that could also be in correlation to the Winter Special episode, an episode surrounding the mythology of the legendary Pokemon. The famous cookie sets are back, potentially teasing the return of Dawn again, thanks to seeing a Piplup, Baneri, and Pachirisu, which I hope is the case. I would love to see her return again in the Winter Special episode to have a recurring role, and betray her ghost mentioned by her voice actor Toyoguchi. There's also a Glaceon and Leafeon now appearing, which could be the next 2 evolutions Chloe and Eevee are to encounter. Also, one thing I wanted to bring up was this scan that we got a while back in August last year, showcasing a Garchomp, Cinderace, Umbreon, and Machamp. Now, whilst we know that merchandise tends to be one of the most reliable pieces of information that tends to hint towards leaked events and reveals in the Pokemon anime, it may be that this set teased B's Machamp ahead of time. It could have also teased Cynthia's Garchomp, especially seeing as the Garchomp shown is female. There have been numerous occasions where merchandise have teased upcoming events, and I really do believe that this may have been the case. It's crazy how time flies, and 1 year later, we're all here with all of these Pokemon being shown in relation to something. Overall, Pokemon Journeys is preparing itself for an eruption of hype. It's now being confirmed that the Pokemon anime will be going on a 1-week break during the week of the 15th of October. This is due to a broadcast suspension and a different show airing on that day. The anime will be resuming on the 22nd of October, with episode 84 focusing on Ash's Mega Lucario. But why not let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team PokeRef Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.